Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of the Value Series. If you're new to the Value Series, what I do is I take a particular release and I dissect the value between all the different formats: Jumbo, Hobby, Blaster, Value Pack, and in this case, the Monster Box. Let's get started. Okay, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this monster box of Topps Chrome, see if we can find anything good, maybe a Tatis, and then I'm going to dissect the value spreadsheet, the fun part for all the nerds. Yeah, let's get into the numbers. But first, let's open up some good stuff. So this is, I guess, called the Monster Box, and you can get these at Walmart. It has 50 cards inside. And you get 10 packs plus 2 4-card packs that feature the Refractor inserts, or parallels rather. This will run you about $40. And I've opened a few of these and they seem okay, but I haven't seen these around since my initial purchase. So I decided to buy up the last one that I found in the store because I really like the Refractor parallels. Really hoping to get a Tatis Refractor. That's my little secret. There's a DeGrom Prism. If you're new to the channel, hook me up with a subscribe, please. I spend a lot of time doing these videos, especially the Value Series. I've gotten a lot of requests for the Value Series. And as you'll see soon, there's a nice Yachty Prism. As you'll see soon, there are a lot of numbers, and it can get a little overwhelming. But I will walk you through it, and you will be better informed from here on out as to what release to get. Now, a lot of people, there's a nice insert, The Greatness Returns, Verlander and Nolan Ryan. A lot of people say that the best way to go is hobby. Always buy hobby, never buy retail. And while that is true in a lot of situations, I've found that some of the retail formats have quite a bit of value. Now, it always depends on what you're into. What do you collect? Do you like just getting, maybe a blaster box and get a bunch of base? And maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a autograph or a memorabilia card. That's for your budget shoppers. Hey, there's a cool Upton Prism. Man, got a lot of good prisms out of here already. So that's good. But, it's what's your bag. I actually like parallel cards probably as much as an autograph. Autographs are really nice if you're chasing high-end stuff. Most of the time, you're going to want to get like a jumbo box. Oh, sweet! Got a negative. Starlin Castro negative. And if I'm not mistaken, just check this out real quick. In the Mega Box section, the negatives are 1 out of 66 packs in the Megas. So that's cool. Love me some negatives. One of my favorite parallels to come out in a while. Got 3 of them to this point. Of course, we have our old pal Clayton Claus here to bring us presents and lots of joy. Better put him out there. Cedric Mullins, everybody's favorite Oriole. Nice little Juan Soto cup card. So, the Monster Box. Like I was saying, $40. Have you guys had any luck with your Monster Boxes yet? If you have been able to find them. A lot of times they clear out of the store relatively quickly. Mike Trout. But I know everybody's area is different. Some people I've talked to say that the retail stuff sits on the floor and you can pretty much get it whenever you want. But where I'm from, it clears out quick, especially at the Targets near me. Not that near. Oh, there's another Prism. It's like a Prism hot box. The Targets near me sell out everything baseball that's desirable, it sells out immediately. I usually have to call early, and if they will reserve it, have them set aside me a box or two. There's a Mookie. Future Stars, Ahmed Rosario. Okay, last 2 packs, and then we'll get into the good stuff. The numbers. Comment below what you guys want me to break down next. And also, hey, there's an X-Fractor. Oh yeah, they're all X-Fractors. Also, check out the other videos. I made a value series for most of the releases that have came out so far this year. So scroll back. There's a Taylor Ward from my guy Callie. Set that aside. Maybe he'll like that card. These cards are gnarly. I love them. So I had a pretty nice Trout Rainbow going. I had the X-Fractor, the pink, the Refractor, the Sepia, all of them. And it seemed like the X-Fractor was the most popular of the parallels. There's a Tucker. He finally got called up and he's playing. I don't know if he got a hit yet. Donaldson and old Willie. Okay. On to the good stuff. The numbers. This sheet is a little ridiculous with all the colors and numbers and names that you see, but I'll do my best to break it down for you. So what do I do? What's this all about here? Let's start at the top. So this is 2019 Chrome, and I put the most recent prices for each format on the top, okay? So let's start with Jumbo. You can get it at the very cheapest on eBay right now for $205. Hobby's gonna run you $100. A blaster is about $20. The value packs were $11, and the mega box is $40. Start over here at the cards per. So in a jumbo box, you get 156 cards, which means it's $1.31 per card. In the hobby box, it's $1.04 per card. The blaster, 71 cents. The value, 69 cents. And the mega is $1. Now let's stop right here, because this is where it gets tricky, and this is why I took so long to make this video, because it's confusing as far as how to represent the value when it comes to these inserts. So the blaster, you get 7 + 1 packs. Now on my breakdown, I used that 7 number because the odds per pack are based on just the regular packs. So all these numbers that you'll see down below in the columns are all based on the 7 packs per for the blaster. Same as that number. And the value pack, you get 3 packs plus the 1 additional pack, which yields you pink refractors. So these numbers are based on 3 packs. Breaks down to $4 a pack. Now you'll see why this is so important. And over here is the X-Fractor column. So you get the X-Fractors out of the mega, the pink out of the value pack, and the blasters give you the sepia. Now let's take a distant look at the sheet. Look for the colors, because all the numbers are confusing. Look for the colors. We're going by column. So green is good, red is bad. As you morph from green to red, you have yellow and orange numbers in the middle. Now, from the 30,000 foot view, you can easily tell that jumbos are probably the way to go. All right. Now, there's a lot of green in that column, and we'll go through it all. And not every single insert is listed, you guys, because I ran out of mental fortitude to do it. But I got a lot of them, so we'll break it down. Let's start up at the top with the refractor. Now here's something interesting. The jumbo doesn't have odds for a regular refractor, so maybe you can't get refractors out of the jumbo. But you can out of everything else. So your best odds for pulling a refractor are out of the value pack, believe it or not. The value pack and the blaster actually are tied. So the color's slightly off there, but it's roughly $11. So how do I do this? I take the $1 per pack, 367, and I multiply it by your odds per pack. So to get a refractor, it's 1 in 3 packs. And then 3 times 367 is 11. So that's how I get my numbers, guys. We'll go down. The prism. Your best odds of getting a prism are out of the blaster. Now we just got a bunch of them out of the mega box. It says it's 1 out of 10 packs in the mega box. Let's just look one more time to make sure. Yep, 1 out of 10. If you can see it, it's right there on top. So I blew the odds out of the water because the prisms I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 prisms out of that box. So I must have hit some kind of a hot box there. Moving on to the negatives. The negatives, your best odds are in the jumbo. Now, if anybody remembers, as I did the last few live streams, people were asking me to do the breakdown, the value series for the Chrome. And I said, I can tell right off the bat that jumbos are going to be the best. I don't even need to do the value series. But just to make sure, here we go. See all that green? That's good. So your best odds for getting a negative are out of the jumbo, but not that much better than the blaster. As you can see, $188 it would cost you to get a negative in a vacuum, and then 100 versus 179 in the jumbo. Let's just keep going down. The purple, your odds are the best out of a jumbo, but your second best, once again, is out of the blaster. So if you guys can see this, there's a bunch of green in the blaster column. And it's a little bit different in the value pack because in the past few series that I've done, there's been a lot of green in this value pack column. But as you can see, this one yields a lot of red and some yellows. Okay, so for the purple, the blue, the green wave, the blue wave, the gold, and the gold wave, your best odds of pulling these are through a jumbo. Now, these are not the autos. We'll get to the autos. You cannot get the orange, however, in a jumbo. So if you're out chasing a rainbow and you need an orange, obviously you have to get it out of a hobby pack. You can't get it out of any other format. Same as the gold wave, you can only get it out of the jumbo format and the hobby. You can't get it in any of the retail. So let's take another look here, up here, the green wave and the blue wave, you also cannot get out of the blaster or the value. However, the mega box can yield you some blue wave cards, but it's way easier to get a blue wave out of a jumbo. $470 versus $2,100. Okay. Let's keep going down because all of these next items are pretty solid as far as the jumbo goes. Your best odds for the Superfractor, for the printing plate, and for the variation are out of the jumbo. So guys, spend the $200, get a jumbo. That's the moral of the story. I'm going to keep going though because we see some interesting things over here in the blaster column. It's not too much more difficult to get a red parallel out of a blaster. It's nearly the same. And same as the super and the printing plate and the variation. They're very close, but if you're looking for a Superfractor, do not get a mega box because you're going to spend a lot of money and you're probably not going to get one. Now it is possible, but it's not likely. The 84 insert. If you like those, like I do, your best odds are out of a value pack or a blaster box. Now obviously you can still get them out of the other formats. It's out of 1 out of 2 packs in a jumbo, so you're going to get quite a few of them. But the 84 autograph, this is a big one. Much better out of a jumbo. Okay, now look at the next best. It's a hobby box. So we're at $7,455 versus $18,000. So it's more than twice as hard to pull the 84 auto out of a hobby box. And it's way harder out of any of the retail formats. I mean, just don't even bother out of a value pack or a mega box. You're not going to get them, most likely. Future Stars, get a blaster. Freshman Flash, however, get a jumbo, if that's what you're looking for. Greatness Returns, best odds are out of a blaster. let's go down to all these other autos. Just look at the general view. Look at all this green, guys. Get the jumbo, but everybody knows that. You get 5 autographs out of a jumbo. You only get 2 out of a hobby, and they're few and far between in every other format. So do not get the blaster or any of the retail if you're looking for a red autograph. It's just so hard. And you can only get the auto gold wave, orange, the red wave auto, and the debut gear out of hobby format and jumbo. So as you see these blank columns over here, that means that you can't even get that particular insert or autograph out of this format. So there's kind of a lot of that. You can see all the empty space over in the retail columns. Well, let's finish it off here, guys, because it's very simple, it's very clear. What you want to do for 2019 Chrome is get yourself a jumbo box. It seemed really obvious to me right off the bat, but we've confirmed it here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video, guys, and I can keep pumping these out. Check out my website, strikerbreaks.com. I'll catch you on the flip side.